If you blinked this weekend, you probably missed a lot in local San Diego High School sports. Open Division basketball statement wins, wrestling, Masters drama, water polo, Dynasties continuing, and spring sports officially underway. San Diego High School sports isn't just busy right now, it's defining who owns February and who's about to own the spring. And let's start in Solana Beach. I'll start with the boys basketball, and Frank's going to jump in with the girls basketball here. But Santa Fe Christian sends a message in front of a packed gym. Santa Fe Christian runs away from Cathedral Catholic High School, 82-53 in the Open Division quarterfinals. And once again, it was a haul. Dax Hall. He dropped 35 points, hitting from everywhere. Earlier this year, he had 42 against Cathedral. They just could not solve the Hall equation in the playoffs. Eagles hit 12 threes, only 4 turnovers, complete control. And now they host Francis Parker in the semifinals, and that feels like a de facto championship game because remember, Santa Fe Christian only has a couple of losses on the year. 2 of them are to Francis Parker. All 8 open teams do advance to the state regional, so it's not survive and advance. It's about seeding and momentum, and right now, Santa Fe Christian looks like the most explosive team left. Should be a fun one against Francis Parker. Frank, what's going on in women's basketball?
Meanwhile, in San Marcos, 2-time defending champs Mission Hills survived a war with La Jolla County Day School, 53-46 game, tied 36-36 going into the fourth quarter. Freshman Maya Ackeson, averaging under 6 a game, scored 9 in the fourth quarter. She kept telling her coach all day, I'm ready for this. She absolutely was. Mission Hills hit 10 threes. La Jolla Country Day hit 3. That was the difference. Now Mission Hills heads to top-seeded Francis Parker. But here's what stood out. The open division on the girls' side might be deeper than we had expected because there were 2 big upsets. Grossmont knocked out Mater Dei Catholic, and Westview beat Cathedral Catholic. Now the bracket finds itself wide open.
Let's talk about wrestling. We talk about wrestling, usually talking about Poway. At Masters, Poway High School reminded everyone who the standard is. The Titans advanced all 14 wrestlers to the finals. They won 10. They scored over 400 team points. That's dominance. But one of the best stories came from Imperial High School. On his birthday, Noah Larios won his first Masters title at heavyweight, pinning his opponent with a 76-pound weight advantage and capping a steady climb from third to second to champion. Progression, development, also worth watching. Freshman battle at 106 between Granite Hills and Poway. That rivalry might define the next 4 years. State is coming in San Diego. We'll send some real contenders to the state level in wrestling. But girls water polo was finishing up some CIF championship games.
You said a 76-pound weight advantage?
Yeah, pretty good upset right there.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? To the pool. The Bishop School won its eighth consecutive Open Division title, 15th in 16 years, 8 straight. That is not just winning, that is institutional dominance. Meanwhile, Helix High School captured its first D1 title behind a 15-save performance in goal. Coronado, Scripps Ranch, new champions, new energy, water polo depth. See what I did there? In this section keeps growing.
Spring is here. We talked about lacrosse last week. We talked about track and field the week before. We're going to get to baseball and softball soon, but it's time for volleyball. Beach for the girls and indoor for the boys. Beach volleyball opened a couple of weeks ago with scrimmages, and guess who's chasing another one? That'd be Cathedral Catholic. The Dons have won all 3 Open Division titles since CIF sanctioned the sport. My heart might not be with the Dons as much as it might be with the Scripps Ranch Falcons. But anyway, Torrey Pines is chasing. Point Loma is loaded. La Jolla Beach Classic is coming up. And again, if you want to look at some of the big players, Scripps Ranch returns a lot of great players from last year's team that just won a D1 indoor championship. Right now, I'm looking at Torrey, Point Loma, Scripps Ranch, Cathedral Catholic on the open side. The Falcons of Scripps Ranch made it to the Open Division last season, so we'll see what Coach Byrne has in store for the Falcons over there at Scripps Ranch. I'm looking forward to seeing how they play. But on the indoor side, Cathedral has won the Open Division. Torrey Pines, Carlsbad, 3 different Open champs the last 3 years. Could someone new break through? Torrey Pines stacked again. Francis Parker has a 6'11" junior and Kevin O'Brien. Bishops is deep. Spring might not have a clear king, and that makes it fun. Seems like it's pretty much wide open for the indoor for the boys, and everybody's chasing the Dons for beach volleyball. That's our look at the high school update for you. We'll mention softball and baseball next week.